Once upon a time, there was a normal person who had to deal with so much paperwork, closed doors and side windows, and many thousands of seals he had to use every day that he eventually became square-minded. Every month, when he had to go through the exporting and importing process by filling thousands of forms and knocking square doors, one after another, to just wait until a square seal was put, he'd have to stand in front of a clerk with a square head who'd ask him to come back the next day, or to stay in line in front of another square window. He began thinking his square life would never change until one day, while sitting next to his PC, which was also square, he found a website called www.vuce.gov.ca. From that moment on, he began noticing that something strange was happening. He was in front of a special form that only required him to input information about his commercial projects, to then follow a few steps from his home PC to any other PC he would find safe to do so. That new system was about to replace those old square paper forms and the visits to the 18 square side windows of the entities he had to submit the forms to, who were as starred as him to see his square face every day. It was like a dream. All of his problems and those of the government entities linked to such processes were just a click away from being solved. Those old square side windows, formerly used to see the square-headed, would turn into just one window that would control the process of the new and only form. Would the old forms, lines and seals be forgotten? The square man and the entities would begin changing their square ways. Suddenly, the body of the square mind began to change, and the 18 square windows of the 18 institutions began turning into one virtual window. www.vuce.gov.ca made everybody's life no longer square, and their businesses as rounded as their smiles.